Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you what is new in RealMotion Pro version 1.5. There is a huge upgrade. So first you're going to start by installing the add-on. Okay, so as usual how we used to install Blender add-on. So here I'm going to copy the address path and go to Blender. So let's go to install, edit preference, install, and I'm going to navigate to the path. Okay, so here there's the add-on RealMotion Pro full version. So I'm going to extract it. So for this one, now we have extra 1700 plus mocap library. The add-on has finished install. So what's new in this version? So you can see this one, the version is version 1.5. For those who already bought this add-on, can go and get the version 1.5 for free, and for those who bought the full version, is going to get an extra 1700 plus mocap you can also add to your library. So let me show you how you can install this one. So here's it. So when in the add-on preference and you search for RealMotion Pro, here you can see there is install extra fast. So what this means, when you download the add-on, we have this extra mocap. Okay, so it's going to be free for those who purchase the full version. So I'm going to copy the address as test, and I'll go there and here choose install and navigate to where you have that extra mocap zip file. So that is this one. So double click on it and it's going to extract this, and this is going to add to your library. Okay, so now it has finished install the additional library. How to get this additional library is, let's go to Retarget here. So when you go to Retarget, you can see we have import FBS. When you click on this, it will take you to this folder. Now we have Mezamo and Rococo. Let's click on Mezamo and you can see there's 1700 plus mocap library here. You can retarget your any character. Okay, so let me go and show you how you can use this one. First I'm going to append character. So this is the character I'm going to use. So first let's go here and click import, and let's go to Mezamo, and now let's search for any animation you want. You can search for run, and we can see there's a lot of mocaps animation with run here. Okay, so here let's check one and get a sword running, and let's pick one of the mocap animation here. So how you can do it is you're going to retarget to our character. So here choose source rig is the rig you just import the FBS, and the target is your character that's going to receive the animation. Click build boneless and go to load presets. And here, since the character is auto rig and this character is Mezamo, we are going to load Mezamo to auto rig. So double click on this and we get the preset load here, and this is the ribbon for Mezamo. Okay, so click set ribbon, and after that click on calculate scale and bind constraint, and now you can see our character is what doing the exact animation. Okay, so now we get extra 1700 plus animation. So here we can see the character leg is not on the ground. Just select the source rig and just bring it down like this, and the character leg will be on the ground. Okay, so you can also track your animation before you bake it. So select your rig, go to pose mode, and you can use the spacing to space up your character hands or any other part, like if the hands is clipping through the body, or you see. So once you have finished adjusting any animation, you can click and bake into the character rig. So click bake, and now you can see we have baked into our rig. Now you can select the source rig and delete it. Now our character is still animating here. So what is this useful is, you can go to custom library and we can save this into our library, and it will appear here, and we can reuse for any character as far as they are the same auto rig character. So let me show you how you can save your custom library. First let's go to the dope sheet here, and let's go to the action, and we record this animation action. So let's click on here and choose that one. It's called action. You can name it here and it will update it. So this is the action we have choose. So we are going to export this as custom animation library. So what name you are going to choose is called sword run. The same name on here. This is the name I want to use to save this action. So the next thing is you can just stand at any place and you can do quick viewport rendering, and let's call this 1, and let's go here and choose image and choose the one. So that's the image you are going to use to store this action. So the next thing I'm going to do is click export. So first it will ask you to save your scene, so let's go and save it. So here I finished saving my scene. So the next thing is make sure this character is auto rig. So make sure a rig type is auto rig. If I rectify, choose rectify, Mizamo, choose Mizamo. This is auto rig, so make sure it's auto rig, and I'm going to click export. Now it has finished export, just seconds it has finished exporting. Okay, that's good. So here if you want to get the animation you just export, just go to animation here and go to category and click on auto rig, and now you can see the action you just export. You choose the name you choose here is sword run, and it will add auto rig at the end, and this value is 1.76. It's very useful. Okay, so I don't know how to explain that, but it do some calculation for you. So the next thing I'm going to do is you can reload this animation to any character as far as their auto rig character. Okay, so here let's say I want to load that animation to this character again. So the next time what I have to do is click pick rig, and I'll choose that animation and click load, and that animation is going to load to this character. I can append any auto rig character and load this animation to it. Okay, so this is auto rig character, so I'm going to load the same animation to it. Let's click on pick rig and let's click load, and we can see they are doing the exact thing. So you can retarget the animation from here. We have over 1700 plus mocap library. You can retarget your character, save it as a library, and it will go to store here, and you can load it to any character, close blender, open it, it's going to save forever, and you can use it for any auto rig character. So one thing I didn't talk about is make sure your character is in T-pose. Okay, make sure your character is in T-pose. If your character is not in T-pose, we need to convert it into T-pose. So let me show you how we can convert your character into T-pose. Okay, so here I have this character is auto rig character, and we can see the rest pose is A pose. Let me go to here and show you. You see the rest pose is A pose. When I try to load animation to this character like this one, the character will be doing okay, we need to make sure the character is in FK mode. So I'm going to switch to FK, go to settings and pick this one, your rig, and click switch to FK. Make sure you're on auto rig, and let's load the animation again. And now you can see our character is running, because our character is not in T-pose and is not using the same rest pose as our character. That's why it's moving like that. So let me move this guy here and let's show you. So here I'm going to load the animation to this guy. These guys are doing very good animation, but you can see this guy, see how the hands has doing, and this has good hands posture, and this one too. But for this one, because its rest pose is not T-pose, let's show this rest pose, and this is the rest pose. You can see this has T as rest pose and this has A pose as rest pose. So we need to convert our character rig into T-pose and to match our rig. So to do so, let's go here. Now let's go to the settings. Here I'm going to remove all the animation from this gear, and the next thing I'm going to choose is make sure you pick this as your rig. Okay, and make sure you switch to FK before. So the next thing is this auto rig, so make sure you choose auto rig and click import T-pose rig. Now after this, click automate and click OK, and now you can see our character has been turned as this one. Okay, let's see. You see this pose match this one. You can see now they got the same rest pose as this. Okay, let me show you. So you see, so we need to apply this as the character rest pose. To do so, select the rig, let's go here, and I'm going to apply as rest pose. So click on this one. If you want to export your character into any other software like Unreal Engine or any other software, make sure you use apply rest pose advanced. So if you are going to use it inside Blender only, make sure you use the apply rest pose. This one very fast. Okay, so let's click on this, and now this has become our rest pose. So when I choose rest pose, now you can see this is our now has become our rest pose. Let me go back to here, and now let me go this one, and let me change this one. So now I'm going to load the animation again. Okay, so I'm going to pick this one and load the sword animation. Now let's check. Now we see they got the same motion. Okay, So because this one, let me hide this for you to see it well. Okay, so let's play, and you can see they are moving the same. Okay, so I can go here and load the same animation, and after I load the same animation, I'll go to and click record so that the character will go and continue from where it ends. So you see that character is going to continue to run. Also, there's an additional mocap animation here. You can load library here, you can load to your rig. So okay, let me choose maybe stop, and I can choose run to stop, and I load this animation, click on record, and she's going to stop on this side. Okay, so that's it. So here, let me go and hide this character, and let me use this one for so let me reset this. It's the same method for any rectifier character, visible character. Make sure you convert the character into T-pose, the same process. Okay, you switch to FK and then you convert. So and then you go here and choose rectify if the character is rectified, and load the animation here. Okay, so that we already have over 450 plus animation library here, and you also get over 1700 plus mocap library you can retarget your character. Okay, so that make it easy. So you can, what's new in this feature is we have this called reverse. Okay, what the reverse is, that is, let me go and load something like walk, and I'm going to load this walking and load walk. Okay, sorry, here we need to choose rig. We got error because this is not the rig that I set here. So select that rig and click pick rig. Okay, and click on load, and now you see the character is going to walk. Okay, before I show you what the reverse does, let me show you what the additional scale does. Okay, that's very important. Let's go here and check this character. You see this character is walking, but you can see the leg is sliding. You see how the leg is sliding here. This means the character move faster than the body movement. So to fix this, we need to make sure we decrease the character movement before we load the animation. So here, additional scale, I'm going to decrease it to maybe negative 12, and let me load it. So before I load the animation, let's go here and see how the character leg is sliding here, and let me load it again. So let me go, and now you can see now it don't slide as before. You see now it's better. You see now it is better. Now let me use this character as example for you to see that one. So this, I'm going to load walking, and let's test. So here, let me make the value 0 before I load, so you can see what it does. Okay, so you can see when the default value is 0, the character is walking, but you can see the leg is sliding. This means the character is moving either faster than the hip movement or slower. So what I will do here is, let's check if the leg is sliding or dragging. So let me go and decrease the value to maybe like this, and load the animation and see. You see still it is sliding. That means our character is moving slower than the leg movement. So we need to increase the movement to maybe point something like this, and let's load the animation again. And now you can see it is getting better. You see. Okay, let me increase it again to maybe 18 and load it again. Good. Now you see the leg stand on there without sliding. So let me go, and you see the character is walking good. So let me go here and load the walking again, and I'll click repo. Let's check. So there's no feet sliding on here. So do you know what to do? Make sure you keep the value somewhere, 0.18 somewhere. You can go to test, okay, and then you put new test, and you say rig this character called rig, and then you say your value is what, 0 0.18. Anytime you are going to load animation to this rig, make sure you put 0.18 here. Okay, make sure you put this value 0.18 here. So any animation you're going to load is going to add this to it, so it will prevent leg slipping. Okay, so example, let me reset it and load run. Okay, I'm going to load running and load run. You see the leg stand on there without sliding. Okay, it do that, but it's not much. Okay, so but let's go and keep the value 0 and see what will happen. We see what the leg is doing is sliding. So once we keep this value somewhere, anytime we're going to load animation to this character, make sure you put this value in here. Okay, let me go to here and I'm going to load this character called this one. And this character, if you put this value for this character and load animation, the 0.8 is gonna make the character leg slide. Okay, let me put that 0.18 here, and I'm going to pick this character. Okay, let me reset all the motion and load the run. You see the character leg is what? Sliding. That means that 0.18 don't favor this rig. Okay, it's not working with this character. So you go here and find a value that can make this character leg not sliding. So you need to search through all the values. So this one, you can see the leg is what? Moving faster. The hips is moving faster. So we need to go lower like this, and let's load the animation again. And now you can see this one, the value negative 0.12 is favor this rig. So you can go to test and put that value here. Okay, so we select this is the name of the rig called rig, called it negative 0.12. Okay, so let me go. This rig is capital rig and this is small r. Okay, so let's go here, and this capital R rig. So that means anytime I'm going to load animation to this girl rig, put well 0.18. For this guy, you have to put negative 0. So you need to test and get right value for your character. After you get the right value for your character, put it somewhere. Anytime I'm going to load any animation to that character, make sure you put that value in here. Additional scale. Each character is supposed to have its own additional scale you need to add to it to prevent the leg sliding. So that's the new feature in here. Okay, so I'm going to show how the reverse do. So I'm going to load walking and load walk. Oh, sorry, we need to pick our rig, load walk, and the character doing walking. So here, what if you want to make the character walk backwards instead of forward? So here, let's go and select the character rig, and let's go here reverse. So it's going to start from the frame you are, which we are in frame 2. So it's going to take all these frames and reverse them. Okay, so it will start from this to the end of the keyframe we have here, or to the end of the end frame. The end frame is 100, so if there's any keyframe here, it's going to affect them. Since there's no keyframe here, it's going to take from here to 25. Okay, so let's click on apply. So let me play it for you. You see the character is walking forward, so I'm going to reverse it, apply, and you see the character is going to walk backwards. So here I'm going to click recall, and now let's see what will happen. The character is going to walk backwards. Let's go here and click load animation again and click recall, and now let's see what will happen. She's going to walk backwards, and now when you reach here, it's going to walk forward again. You see what happened. I can make him continue walking backwards. So I'll go here and I'll click reverse again. Okay, and she is going to walk now. Select the rig and click on apply, reverse, and click on recall, and she's going to start off where it ends. So let's go, and she's going to walk backwards. So that is what this one does. You can also imitate this. Okay, for this let's say I want this to reverse to this side. Instead of moving on right, I'll go here and I'll click on apply, and she's going to walk to this side. These are the new features in the RealMotion Pro. Okay, so now you got additional mocap. You can load it to your character. Here I can go and import, and we have over 1700 plans. We have this military signals. Okay, just select your character, select the motion source rig, and pick your character rig. Since this already set up measurement and this, I can just click on bind, and now you can see the character is going to do this action. Here we can see the hands is what clipping to the body. To fix this, select the body, select the rig, go to post mode, and we can use this one and rotate it upwards like this before, so you can do any adjustment. So this one passing to the breast, select this and rotate it like this one. Let's go back a little bit and we can rotate this here. Okay, so once you get everything right, okay, so I'll make the leg down, or if you want to move the character anywhere, just select the source rig armature and you can place it anywhere you want. And also, if you are working animation and the character leg is sliding, you can scale the source rig bone and it's going to reduce it, as this one does. When you scale it, it's going to fix it. Okay, so that's what this one also does. So after you check the animation and it look right to you, just go and click bake. So it has finished baking. You can just delete this one, and now you have this. So you see now it's not clipping to the mesh again. You can go to custom library, choose the action, save it, it will appear here. You can load it to any character. Now it has become one of your library. You can reuse for any character. So that's how this add-on works. This is the new feature. So thank you, that is it.